And howdy howdy. Howdy doody. Today I am playing Slime Rancher again, and I thought I'd do something cool. I'm gonna describe it a bit more once I get into the game, but until then, yeah. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, so, idea. I was sitting in my bed last night when I had a genius idea. You see, this cave, I put a lot of slimes in it because phosphor slimes disappear in the sun. So, I had the idea, how many slimes can I fit in here before it reaches terminal slime value? And yeah, that's my entire idea. I want to figure out how many slimes I can put in here, and I don't know, maybe I can make a little challenge out of it or something. Like, maybe I can make it so it's like, ooh, there's a timer or something. You know, yeah, I'm gonna use a timer. How many slimes can I get in this cave in 1 hour? That is my little challenge for myself. I'm setting up the timer right now. It's not visible because I didn't plan this actually, but who cares? All right. 1 hour timer on the start. Let's go. And okay, this is gonna be entirely phosphor and ideally this is gonna be entirely phosphor and quantum slime mixes. So that means that that's what I'm gonna prioritize. I think the fastest route in this case would be to just spend like an hour. Would be to spend 50 minutes or so just in the ruins, and then spend the last 10 minutes furiously breeding slimes together. Just like a madman. While in the meantime, I'm gonna collect more or less as many phosphor slimes as I can manage. Ah! Okay. Oh no, I turned myself around. That's time loss. I'm a real speedrunner. Do. Yeah. But yeah. Okay, so if I go through here, then I have to go up. Oh no. Yeah, I guess while I'm doing this, I can talk about other stuff that's going on. Oh, I went to a nice restaurant yesterday. We got some food. It was really nice. Personally, I'm a really big fan of Cambodian, and they have just delicious Cambodian food. Like, seriously, vinegar is like the flavor that makes you taste new colors, I swear. Though that really makes no sense when I say it aloud. It's true. Vinegar's the flavor that makes you taste new colors. I will stick by that statement. I also got some music today. Hopefully it's actually audible this time, as that appears to be a continual issue I have of having music and it not being audible. Up. Maybe it shouldn't have been an hour. Maybe it should be 10 minutes. That would be a bit more of a challenging challenge, I'd say. Like, how many slimes can I get in this cave in 10 minutes? But I'll see. Yeah. 10 minutes feels a little... Actually, no. Yeah, how many slimes can I get in my cave in 10 minutes? That is a good challenge. Especially because I started at an ideal time. Well, if it's 10 minutes, then that means I've already wasted 4 minutes by just running around. Though, I am already here, so let's spend the next couple of minutes, quickly rushing to the end whilst gathering as many quantum slimes as I can manage. Okay. I can probably safely go around for a couple minutes just grabbing slimes. That doesn't mean I should be lackadaisical about it. Nope. Grab, 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 grab. Okay. I grabbed that guy, so that's one slime down. Oh, I think I almost really got myself in a bad spot there. Okay. 5 minutes left on the 10-minute timer. So that's not much, but it's something. I should probably start moving back to my home base at this rate. Otherwise, I don't think I'll make it. Nope, phosphor. Okay. About 4 minutes left. And I can jump on top of this. Get over this. And I don't want to get too greedy, so I'm going to start moving back home right now. With 3 minutes left. Because I still gotta breed everything together in that time. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure this place goes straight back to my farm. Alright, that's 2 minutes left on the 10-minute timer. And the last of this is getting them all into the cave. At the moment, I have 25 quantums and 13 phosphors. So, if I add those together, that should be 38 if I can get them all properly bred together. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna try to feed all of the phosphors. Quantum plorts with 2 minutes left. Alright. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, 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 faster. Sonic theme song activate. Okay, it looks like that's a lot of slimes. Conclusion I came to is that's a lot of slimes. But I think I could fit more. So that was 10 minutes, so I think the total is 38 slimes in 10 minutes. That's cool. Okay. And I guess I'm gonna go to the next thing on the agenda at this rate. Though I should probably feed my slimes first. Little guys are too dumb to feed themselves, it seems. There. And on the next order of business, I'm going to get some Rad Boom slime hybrids. For myself, that is. I don't know why anyone else would need them. Still. And I'm gonna build these chicken coops once I get the money. Actually, I should just go collect the plorts. That's a good way to get money. Ooh, I've got brainworms today. As I do every day. Just so many. So much goo. So many little goobers. Oh, the goo, it is rising in numbers. I am becoming the goo master. Oh, the goo, it shall all become mine. It shall all become mine, and I shall be its ruler. I shall be the ultimate goo lord. I shall make people bow before my goo monarchy. My goonarchy, if you will. It's a monarchy, but for goo. Everything in my goo government, my government, if you will, is goo-based. Yes. That was voice of a wizard who for some reason is really, really, really into goo. My next impression is, Sans from the hit game Undertale. Hello there, I am Sans from hit game Undertale. I am here to make funny joke, ha 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 ha. You have a coworker named Claire and she says something that's unclear. What do you ask for? Clarification, baby. Ahem. You have a coworker named Roger who you were kind of annoyed by. What do you say in response to this? Hey Roger. How's the wife? Roger does not have a wife in this scenario. You are subtly insulting Roger by showing him just how lonely and alone he is. This is truly gaslight gatekeep girl bossing, I suppose. I don't know what else it'd be. Just being a jerk. Yeah. Come on, Rosteros. Let's get some silver parsnips for my pink boys before I go and gather more slimes. Okay, that should be enough money for some more chicken coops. So I'm gonna go build some chicken coops. I think I find the impressions thing kind of funny, so I think I'm just gonna do different impressions for now, because I think that's funny. What impression should I do next? Well, I'm thinking of another impression to do. I guess I could talk about a really out-of-date thing that annoys me. Long story short, a couple of months ago, I think, Caribou did this thing where they made, like, bubble teas. And the bubble teas were like, oh, yeah, we're doing little bubble teas, to keep up with the times or whatever, you know? Making, stuff to keep up with the cool kids. You know, they like their, bobas and their... I don't know, what do children like? They like bobas and, what's the word? I don't know. Yeehees? Yeah. Yeehees? Like, that's like a real butchering of Yeezys or something. So, like, some executive was like, yeah, we can make, some good, we can make that. We can make some good boba tea. And you know what those people made? They didn't make a boba tea. They made freaking jellies. Like, they were like, oh yeah, boba tea, and then they made a jelly drink. Like, oh my gosh, that's not even boba. That is really actually annoying to me because I bought the boba tea thinking that I'd get a boba tea. Like, I feel like that's reasonable. You assume you're gonna get a boba tea when you order a boba tea, but no, it was these weird little disgusting honey jellies in a badly made drink, and I was just sad, and I feel like it's more annoying when food makes you sad than when it makes you angry. Because at least if food makes you angry, you're feeling something about it. But when it's just sad, you're just sad, and you're like, oh, why'd it have to suck? And then you're just miserable for the rest of the day. I feel very strongly about the boba tea. I know, it's annoying. I don't like it. It feels like someone decided to go, hey, what if we just made someone suffer for no reason? And I'm just like, oh, okay, I guess. Why? And they're just like, because we hate you. That's why. Now drink your cold, terrible tea. You know, speaking of tea, I actually have, like, been to so many boba tea places. Like, boba tea places suck, like 90% of the time in my experience. But that's also because it feels like they're like trying to hop on the trend while they don't know how to make boba. I have another bad boba story, actually. You know what? I'm letting the air dry on my bad boba stories. I'm not gonna say any names because, yeah. But yeah, so there's this place that I've been to once or twice, and it's like this real Instagrammable tea spot. And like, one second, I got sidetracked a little. I'm gonna need to take a quick break. Give me a second. Boo boo boo, boo boo boo. Alright, that was my sibling. Just came home, wanted to say hi. They made some bracelets. They're really pretty, actually. Made of like these little beads. So, back to boba hatred. It was like this boba place that was like, you know, all hip and trendy and Instagrammable and all that jazz. And I was like, okay, the first time I saw the place open, I was immediately like, oh, I would hate being here because I have just an instinct for that. I'm like, oh, I know when I don't like a place, that jazz. But I thought, you know what? I'm gonna give it a try. Because it was like this, okay, they combined like every Instagrammable thing you can think of. It was an ice cream shop. It was a cereal store. It probably sold cookies. And it also had boba and mixed drinks. Basically any sort of sweet that you've seen on Instagram in the last 5 or so months to like 2 years, they have it and they sell it. I don't know how else to put that besides that's what's up. So I decided that I was going to just make myself some tea. Not make myself some tea. I ordered a tea and I ordered an ice cream for myself. And it was pretty good. No, it wasn't. That's a lie. That is an awful, horrible lie. I am lying to you. The tea was awful and it tasted like soap. And I was like, why does the tea taste like soap? What? I just... Ew. Ugh. Okay, back to what I was talking about. So, I live nearby to this place, so I went there with my dad, and we got, like, the tea, and we got the ice cream, and it was, like, this ice cream that was blended with cereal. And I was just like, yeah, that's fair. Cool. Yeah, sure, give me the sugar. Because I wanted something nice. I didn't expect it to be good, but I expected it to be okay. You know? But then I tried it. The ice cream was, like, aggressively, like, below average. It wasn't, like, I don't know, awful, but it wasn't, like, good? Like, you'd expect it to be better, I guess. You'd expect it would do better with what it had than how it actually did. It just made me sad. And then the tea, the ice cream was edible. My dad actually had the rest of the ice cream, whereas it just made me sad. But the tea was undrinkable. I had to pour that stuff out. It was disgusting. I hated it so much. It was soapy. It tasted like they didn't know how to make jasmine tea, because that was obviously what it was supposed to be. It was meant to be jasmine tea. But it wasn't, because whoever had made it had apparently never made jasmine tea before in their gosh darn lives. And so they had decided, oh yeah, jasmine tea. We don't have to try on that. my best guess as to what they did was that they wanted to save time and so decided that it would be a good idea to hot steep their jasmine tea instead of cold steeping it overnight. And then they proceeded to oversteep the jasmine tea. And that is my best guess as to what happened. Because it tasted like there was either literal soap in it, or there was just, or that they had done just something to it. And I don't know which is worse, because both are bad. You know? Like, it's either you have the option of bad or bad. And I feel like neither of them are particularly desirable. I don't know how else to phrase that. Like, ew. Okay, that's off my chest of the first of the terrible boba tea places I've gone to, because there's multiple. Like, you'd be like, oh, there's not oh, that might have been one bad boba tea place. You must have had, like, some good experiences. Yes, there is one good boba tea place I've been to. Maybe 1.5, depending on how you count it. Yeah, 1, maybe 2, depending on how you count it. But, okay, so the other boba tea place that sucks. So this first boba tea place, I don't think they were like a franchise or anything. I think it was just the one location. But the second boba tea place I'm talking about, they were franchised. There's multiple of them in like my city alone. And like, you'd expect them to be kind of mediocre because, you know, it's a franchise. Franchises are never particularly good, you know? But they're not like awful usually. They're just like there and you're just like, oh, yeah, I guess I'll eat you. But this place, I had gone there because if I remember right, I had just visited someone who I was friends with, and I was feeling kind of bad because it was raining and I was not doing good and I just wanted a place to chill. So I saw the tea place and was like, yeah, I'll chill here until I can, like, get a ride back. So I did that and I was like, hey, could I please have a Galaxy themed tea? Because this was during the height of the Galaxy craze and every restaurant or place was having some kind of Galaxy themed drink. So they had done a Galaxy themed tea as like a little thing for their specific area. And I was like, yeah, can I get the Galaxy tea, please? And they were like, yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll get you the Galaxy tea. And this isn't a slight against the people who worked there. They were really nice. They were good at their job. But like, I got my Galaxy tea and, it was curdled. Because apparently the, greater management for whatever company this was had decided that it was a bright idea to to make the Galaxy tea using lemon. And that would have been fine. Like, I get it. They did this thing using lemon and pea flower tea, because pea flower has this cool chemical reaction where it'll, like, you know, where pea flower, if you like mess with it, will like change colors, and it's like really cool. And I was like, and if it was just pea flower and lemon and maybe like some, I don't know, edible glitter or something, then you could have had a really nice ombre drink and it could have been like all cute and stuff. But whoever decided to make this drink had the bright idea of adding milk to the pea flower and lemon tea. And, well, milk and lemon is a quick way of making buttermilk. So what happened was that the tea ended up getting these little curdled specks in it, and those were meant to be the stars in the drink. And, like, someone thought that was a good idea. That's what, like, just astounds me, was that someone, somewhere, thought that was a good idea. To put freaking curdled milk into a drink and call that good? And the employees were nice. I got a replacement drink. It was like this one that was like a tea that was like steeped in little dehydrated fruit. It was also not very good, to be honest, but at that point I didn't really want to complain, so I just kind of drank half of it and then went home, kind of just, yeah. That was disappointing. Like, imagine me, because this was a while back, so imagine like a smaller version of me, like just walking up to the counter of this store, of like this chain drink place, and going, hey, can I please have the drink that you're advertising really heavily because I think it looks cool and don't know what's in it? And then imagine me getting the drink after having a nice chat with the employees, having a little thing of like, yeah, this is what's going on in my life, sitting my butt down in a little seat in the corner because the music was too loud and it was making me stressed, having a little sip of my drink, and then my face distorting into one of sadness and shame for having ever ordered this drink, because the first flavor that I was hit with was freaking buttermilk in a tea that was meant to taste like flowers. Just, why? 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 That's just sad. I don't know what else to say, that's just sad. And I'm disappointed, I guess, because I wanted something good. I wanted something good so bad. And yet, I guess I just couldn't get something good. Though, lucky me, there are a couple decent places in my neighborhood. Not everywhere sucks. If every location for bubble tea sucked in my area. Just, oh my. But yeah, I have this place that's nice. It's open, it's owned and run by like this, like older woman, and she has like experience and stuff, and it's nice. I like it. I like the place. I've gone there occasionally for like this jasmine tea drink that I get that has like popping bobas in it that are like a little passion fruit popping boba, and then I'll come and I'll drink it and it'll have like a bit of passion fruit syrup in it, and I'll ask for like half the amount of syrup that you'd like normally get because I don't really like sugar all that much, and they'll just be like, yeah, sure, we'll give you that. And I'm like, thank you. And they're like, yeah, no problem. And I'm just like, oh, because that's just such a nice little thing of being able to just get the drink that I want and have it, and maybe get like a cream puff or a slice of cake, because they do pastries too. They're a bakery. And like, it's just so nice. And I don't know, when stuff happens, you're like, why? Why this? Why now? And in this case, that one place, they're nice. I like their stuff. They have good food. They have good drinks. And it's weird that there's such a unique location in that sense. Like, there's only one other restaurant that I've been to that has, like, good enough boba tea. But the funny thing is, they're not actually a cafe. How do I explain this? So, basically, we have a couple of local grocery stores, I guess, is the best way to phrase it. And at these grocery stores, they just have little businesses in the grocery stores. You know, like how, for example, Whole Foods, they'll often have, like, drinks that they'll serve sometimes at, like, drink bars, or, like, a pizza bar, or a sushi bar, stuff like that. And that's just a thing that happens sometimes. Yeah, so it's kind of like that. Except this place, it used to be like a little restaurant and they had like takoyaki and stuff like that. But then they became like a boba tea place, and they have like boba teas that have like the cream cheese foam on top, which in my opinion, the cream cheese foam is not the same as the curdled milk, because like the cream cheese foam is intentional and usually served with more pastry-like drinks, with the intention of having them be, you know, like kind of sweet and like almost cheesecake reminiscent instead of whatever the heck they're going for with the freaking buttermilk stuff. Like, that was not a good idea on whoever came up with that part. Ew. I don't know. Any other stuff? Oh yeah, back to the place. Okay, so they serve like okay drinks. They mostly specialize in like black teas that are like milk teas and stuff. They have like strawberry milk, stuff like that. And it's good, it's nice. And you're like, whoa, this stuff's actually decent. And that's like surprising. It also is like weirdly expensive. Which, funny, I guess. Because that's not a thing you expect, but yeah, it's expensive, but it's good enough. And you're like, oh, how nice. Finally, something good. And it brings you a little joy, and you're like, oh man, something nice has finally happened. Sucks that the previous place had to close though. They were the only place I could get takoyaki regularly. Too bad. But yeah, I guess my next topic is in-store restaurants, because there's actually another one in like another store that's themed like very similarly actually. But this place, like, they're not as good, so they're just kind of like, you go there and you're like, I mean, huh. You go there and you're like, oh, okay. I guess this is fine. And like, okay, so it's like this donut shop in the store, and it's like, the donuts aren't terrible. They're like fine. They're like, I'd put them on about the level of like a mediocre Krispy Kreme, let's just say. Like, not awful, but not like my favorite, you know? But like, it was so expensive. It was just, yeah, you're like, oh yeah, it's about Krispy Kreme level of quality. I wonder how much it costs. Oh my god, $2 to $3 per donut. And that's an under-exaggeration. I don't actually remember the price. I just remember that it was like far too much. So much. Like, oh my god. How much can you put in there without it, where before it starts being, how high can the price go before it starts being a crime? Pretty high, apparently. And it's not actually a crime, it's more just like a crime against my wallet, let's just say. So I went there once and then never again, and now I'm just hoping that, because there's another place that serves similar donuts, and I'm just hoping that when they open up, I'll like be able to, you know, go to them instead and take my patronage elsewhere. In the meantime, I'm trying to learn how to make that type of donut myself. tried once. I made these little Kirby-looking donuts, and they're pretty cute. Not gonna lie. But also, like, they were a bit too chewy and a bit too oily, meaning that I fried them wrong, most likely. So, that's sad. That sucks. Oh well. Too bad, so sad, I suppose. I say to myself, I wonder when I'm going to have something. I am going to gather a boom slime and some radiation-based slimes because that's what I'm currently looking for. Ah, yes. Boomies. Boomies and radiation, please. Get it more in my body. Yes, please, thank you. Give me those explosions. Oh. I mean, I don't have stuff for the lucky slime, so guess I'm just gonna suffer. Too bad. Oh, radiation slimes. There's the cave entrance I'm looking for. I'm trying to get crystal slimes now. Hopefully this is what I'm looking for. Yep, you're what I'm looking for. Just get as much of these crystal slimes as I can manage. Along with boom slimes and radiation slimes. That's a smart trip out, I guess. There. I don't know how many of these boom or radiation slimes I'm thinking of getting, but it's a lot. More than less as many as I can manage. I think that's a good amount of boom and rad slimes. So I'm just gonna keep moving, and then I can continue gathering slimes in other locations. Maybe I could get a few more puddle slimes. That sounds like a good option. There's like, I know a hard limit on how many puddle slimes you can keep in one place. So, yeah, they're cute little babies. Whom I shall keep for myself. Yes. Little baby bubbly slimes, and then I'll just go back home and make my little slime breeding operation. Yeah. Okay. I'm pretty sure I remember where I'm going to put all of my slimes, so that's not a difficulty. The real problem that I'm coming upon next is... back to impressions, I guess. Maybe I could be... Ooh, I have one. Him. Okay, I'm going to do, the voice of... evil, mucked up wizard who is also a bit of a gamer. Some people may have heard this sort of voice before. I might have done this one about 20 minutes ago. My memory is not good enough to remember. And so, let's start with this. Him. Ah, yes. I now have power over these small, insignificant creatures. They shall be the path I shall take to my ever-growing greatness and eventual takeover of humanity as a whole. They shall know the power of the wizard Tiberius and his great and many magics. I shall be the one to take control of the world I shall be the one to put it back into its true and pristine state. And I will do this by taking the great power of these small creatures in the palm of my hand. And I shall be the one, the only, to take control of this world. For it is the truest of power. What shall I do once I have control of the world? Well, it shall all become part of my greater schemes. Yes, yes, yes. And it all starts with these small or big creatures of destruction. Look into their eyes and you shall see the evil that lies within. They are small creatures, yes, but in their power they shall grow. In their power they shall achieve, as I shall achieve, godhood. Wow, that was... Oh, that was good. That was funny. I am not... Wow. Ooh, I like Ruby. I don't like Milkshake much. But Cobalt. Cobalt's nice. Not my thing. Oh, classic. Classic is classic for a reason, let's just say. But I am gonna try Ruby. Yeah, I like Ruby. Now what am I doing? Guess I could see if there are any jobs that I could- Oh, I need to grab vegetables! That's what I'm trying to do. Oh, just remembered. Let's get the favorite vegetables of the rad slime so that I can make some Largos. That's why I'm here in the middle of a vegetable garden. Oh. I also do need to feed my crystal slime. Like, that is a requirement. I guess right now it's a good time to remind anyone who's, or just anyone who's interested, if you wish to, I don't know, follow, that'd be epic. That'd be gamer of you. That'd be much appreciated. Kind stranger for the Reddit gold. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out continually cringier ways to say that. And since these guys eat meat too, what do you guys eat? You guys eat meats. You guys eat vegetables, so I'm gonna need to get you some veggies. I feed some hens to you guys. Because there are just some around. And then I'm gonna just get moving. Grooving. Next one. Well, the other guys also need vegetables. The little, what are they? I don't know, the other dudes. Wow, these guys eat a lot. I need to save up some food. Which I guess is what I'm trying to do, so I think I'm fine. Let's make sure that you guys are all proper and fed. there we are. What else could I do? Here and getting stuff ready. I could gather some cards. I'm gonna save up like a healthy amount of money, and then I'm just gonna start pumping these quartz just straight into the chambers. Yeah. I wonder if people... It's clear that the people who made Slime Ranch are probably cat people, because, you know, there's like arguably 3 slimes that are based on cats. If you count the saber slime as a cat slime. I don't really know. But yeah, there's arguably 3 slimes if you count as cats. It's a lot of slimes when you think about it. Like, you wouldn't expect that many slimes to be like cat-based, would you? But they are. Oh, the slimes would probably like this because they're the cat slimes. I can get 2 painted hens. I think I remember where they're kept. I have to go all the way there to get... Yeah, I need to get hens anyways. Actually, I think I have painted hens. I'll just get those in the roosteros. That should be easy. Do a little task for Bob. Ah, such a nice, upstanding citizen, aren't they? Just little cutie patootie. But in like the respectful way. That you talk about someone who definitely does their taxes. Bob is a hardworking and respectable citizen of the far, far range. I'm just shooting. Oh, Dervish! Oh, I've been needing Dervish. That's good. Speaking of, I should gather some... You? Because they're the rock slime's favorite food? I can gather some rock plorts, and I can sell them on the market. Yes. Also, I've been posting TikToks. I just posted one this morning. I had a question, a very important one, about peanut butter. Mainly, is there such a thing as peanut butter that has gluten in it? Like, is it used as like a strengthener for the nut butter or something? I mean, it doesn't feel out of the question is the thing. Like I can reasonably see the idea of having like, you know, a peanut butter with trace amounts of wheat in it because something like the wheat brand gives it nice texture or something. But like, I don't know is the thing. And that like is somewhat like, oh, okay. And just the vibes I get from knowing that there's probably something out there like that. Okay. Yeah. I actually in advance saved up a couple of TikToks so that I don't have to film TikToks, and instead I can just like, make them, and then post them, and just have like a bit of a backlog. I mean, that's probably not the ideal way to make TikToks, but like, I feel like if I posted them all at once, that'd just be like too much. Too much. Sorry, too much. Come back when later. For now, too much. There we are. I'm going in this direction. Try to figure out where I can. Okay, it seems like they're satisfied. I can just feed them some more carrots and hens. Pogo fruit tree. Hens, Rosteros. Oh! And a portal. Okay. Clearly somewhere. Huh, where are we on the map? Oh, I'm here. Get hunter slimes? I mean, I'd imagine it is. The island party slimes. One of the two, it's gotta be. A lot of tabby slime. Curtain? That's cool. Huh. I mean, I've definitely been here before. This is just interesting. Ow. Probably because I didn't anticipate it. Just, huh? Oh no. I died. Not died, but got knocked out. Oh no. That sucks. Oh. Dora. You ever try to lasso slime? Makes the whole backpack thing pretty obvious. Okay. Yeah, that sounds like a good last thing to do. I can probably do that in whatever amount of time that was specified. So 6 slimes, some Q berries, and a Mosaic slime plort. Yeah. Gotta take a run to get the... Gotta take a run to get to... What's the word? Jungle! Hard to believe I forgot the word jungle there for a second. That's a bit embarrassing. Either way, I'm about halfway there at the moment. So... let's get moving and grooving. I'm getting closer and closer to my final destination. Oh yeah. Oh boy. The time is soon to come. I should really put calming bells, like, around the areas where feral slimes spawn. I feel like that'd be useful. Just in general. I don't know, though. Maybe I'm just being... I can't think of a good slime pun. Oh, forgive me, pun lords, for my ability to pun make is in the pun gutter, if you will. For I make a pun, and it is not enough pun. It is just pun. It's just not punny, let's say, because that is not a good pun. That's not a good pun. You're like, ooh, punny, and then you think 2 seconds, you're like, ugh, punny. Who in the world thought punny was a good pun? And the answer is me. Me, because I am the cringe lord. Lord of the cringe. You shall bow before me and tremble. Because my puns, they're just so bad. So, they're so bad that there's like a power to them. Like some sort of, eldritch concept that's being whispered into your very soul. It makes you, like, go mad with, knowledge. The knowledge makes you go insane. The knowledge in this case, that's, like, is just the fact that I make bad puns. I make them semi-regularly, and they're just never good. Yeah. You're like, oh, maybe it'll be a good pun today, and it's just never is. And you're like, oh, okay. At least I hope that's what your reaction is. If it's like, seething anger, that would be vaguely unhealthy, I feel. I can't imagine being blisteringly angry over a kind of bad pun. That just doesn't sound like a productive means of existence, I guess? Who am I to talk, though? I'm currently playing video games online. Can't imagine that's a particularly productive means of existence, and yet I'm the one doing it. Long story short, throw stones in glass houses only as long as you expect retaliation. Or if you expect no retaliation to throwing stones from a glass house, that's when you're setting yourself up for disappointment. Up until that point, I think you're fine. But the moment you're like, oh, they won't throw stones at me because I'm just too epic. I'm too much of a gamer, I guess. Sorry, bros. That's when you're starting to get raring for a rude and very loud glass-breaking awakening. Let's just say. I know, it's to phrase that. That's just what I think is up. Oh, honey slime! There's the little dudes I'm looking for. Have I never caught a honey slime before? Huh. Weird. I guess they're kind of uncommon. Hmm. There's only one game I can think of that was made by a dog person, and that's Undertale. Just that is a game that where you see it and you're like, yeah, that was made by a person who liked dogs. That was made by a person who really liked dogs. Not in like a weird way, it was an animal they liked, you know? You're just like, yeah, it's blatantly obvious. And you just look at what this guy made. Need one more honey slime and then I can go and gather a Mosaic slime plort. By either getting Mosaic slimes and feeding them, or, I know, gathering something. I'm uncertain if any more honey slimes will spawn here. Unless... just launch these guys into the stratosphere. They only need one more. One more honey slime and I shall be complete. There we are. There we are. And I'm done for today. Goodbye.